our January Scholar Spotlight. We are highlighting self-control. Everybody show me what good self-control in an assembly looks like. I am looking for quiet bodies, quiet mouths, looking eyes, listening ears. You nailed it! Very nice job. I would like to welcome our families. Thank you for coming. And we are going to get special. We're starting our assemblies a little bit differently. So we will be having our second graders lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So if we could stand and turn and look at our flag. Okay. It's right behind you. Are we ready?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very nice job. It's almost like we practiced it. Second graders, nice job. Okay. Right back to that self-control. Oh my goodness, I didn't even finish my sentence. You're there. You're there. I see you sitting flat on your bottom. I see you paying attention with your eyes. And at the end, we're gonna nicely clap to celebrate our friends. Now it's time for Mrs. Macron to take over with the Kingsborough Pride Song.
And being safe means your hands are to yourself, you're using a gentle voice, strategies to stay calm, belly breathing, following directions, and being respectful means actively listening to others and treating others the way you want to be treated and following directions. And being responsible means completing your schoolwork, keeping track of your belongings, working as a team, and following directions. So today we are focusing on self-control. And what is self-control? It's the ability to manage our choices, feelings, and thoughts so we can learn and make friends and avoid trouble. All right, here's our Scholar Spotlight winners for self-control. All right, so in Mrs. Boynton's class, we have Ms. Lamonto's class, we have Trayvon Perry. And in Ms. Turnbull's class, we have Jonathan Waffle. Kindergarten. In Mrs. Barnhart's class, we have Shelby. In Miss Dobbs' class, we have Peyton. Class, we have Liliana. In Mrs. Stover's class, we have Mariah. In Mrs. Sweeney, Miss Posniak's class, we have Camilla. First grade in Miss Baccio's class, we have Alea. In Mrs. Carney's class, we have Naria. In Mrs. Hughes, Miss Hermance's class, we have Heaven. In Miss Jock's class, we have Zane. Class, we have Brielle. All right, on to our second grade winners. In Mrs. Becker, Miss Betts' class, we have Daniel. Claiborne in Ms. LaGuercio's class, we have two winners. We have Sophie and Adriana Grossbeck. In Mrs. DeMaria's class, we have Tylee Spalding. In Miss Etherton's class, we have Avery Brownell. And finally, in Mrs. Sweeney's class, we have Brenna Egan. All right, congratulations to all our winners. We're on to our special area awards.
Zeros, please, friends. The Notable Note Award for our guest benefit is given to a classroom which exemplifies excellence in self-control in the month of January.
For pre-K, the Notable Note Award class is Mrs. Lamantos. For kindergarten, the Notable Note Award class is Mrs. Lumens. The Notable Note Award class for first grade is Miss Pachios. And for second grade, the class earning Notable Note Award in self-control is Miss Claiborne and Miss Garcia's class. Mrs. Laporte, your art teacher, is teaching at Park Terrace today. So on her behalf, I present the Golden Paintbrush Award given to a class for self-control in art this past month. And the winner is Miss Boyan's class.
For pre-K, we have Miss Boynton's class. Congratulations. For kindergarten, I am so proud of you, Miss Stover's class. For first grade, Mrs. Hughes and Mrs. Herman's class. Great job, guys. And for second grade, Miss Etherton's class. And last thing for me, second grade has the opportunity to read as many books as they want and bring them back to the library. And that is my Rockin' Reader for the month. For the month of January, my Rockin' Reader is Wyatt, which I think you already knew.
Congratulations to everybody on your awards. All right, here at Kingsborough, we strive for 5 every single day. We want everyone here 5 days a week and only miss 5 days a school year. So here we go. Our Strive for 5 winners for the month of January are, in Mrs. Lamanto's class, we have Carmela, Killian, and Peyton. In Mrs. Lumen's class, we have Michael. In Miss Dopp's class, we have George. In Miss Barnhart's class, we have Sarah. In Mrs. DeMaria's class, we have Ethan, Margot, and Owen. In Miss Betts and Mrs. Becker's class, we have Tobias, Landon, and Tanya. In Mrs. Claiborne and Miss Larducio's class, we have Landon. In Mrs. Sweezy and Miss Posnia's class, we have Reagan. In Mrs. Hughes and Miss Hermans's class, we have Anya. In Mrs. Jock's class, we have Rowan, Lillian, Olivia, and Zane. In Mrs. Padry's class, we have Elliot, Sloan, and Carter. In Miss Baccio's class, okay, so we've had 2, 3, 4 Strive for Fivers so far in each class. In Miss Baccio's class, we have 7 Strive for Fivers. We have Hajar, Samantha, Theodore, Chloe, Gavin, Grayson, and Kelsey. Wowzers. And in Miss Carney's class, we have Owen, Ryari, Isabella, and Naria. Congratulations, Strive for Fivers. And guess what? Today is February 1st. It's a new month. You get to try all over again. So for the month of February, try to be here every day school is open. All right.
All right, so our next focus for February is all about commitment. Sticking to things, right? Doing what you started, finishing things, committing to lots of different things. So that's our next focus. Ben and I will be around on Fridays to talk about that.
Okay, congratulations. Again, one more big round of applause for our award winners, for our Strive for Fivers. And we have one more group that we need to have a big round of applause for. A big round of applause for our parents and families that came to celebrate with us. Thank you to our families. We couldn't do any of this at Kingsborough without you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your commitment to your child's education. And thank you for coming. It means the world. All right. Great job, Kingsborough scholars. I'm very proud of all of you. So quickly, before I dismiss, we are going to take a picture of all of our award winners. Second graders, excellent job. You may go back to your classes.